What are some things you think that could go wrong if I sit down with a husband and wife at the table?
Well, I feel like they're more possessive if you're sitting, especially if
like it's their domain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you sit in his chair or her chair, you always ask permission what chair to sit in. Is it okay if I sit here? Is it okay if I sit here? Because
Now here I'm going to disagree with you adamantly. Adamantly. Because what happens if you and her are married, right? And you sit there and you sit there and I'm here in between the two of you. When I'm looking at you, can I see his eyes?
And I could be looking at him.
Could he communicate with you as his wife non-verbally?
Yes.
Is that good?
Not for you.
No, I don't know what's going on, do I?
No.
I'm totally in the dark. Because then I look at you and she's like,
yeah. So I mean, the way I combat that too is I use carbon copies for that. So when I get it, I break it apart. Each she has one, I have one, and I try to stay.
all right, so come here. Both of you, stand up. So here's our table, right?
Yes.
We're going to assume there are 4 chairs at it, and one of them's right over there. And we're going to come in from the house. Get behind me. Come on over here. We're going to come in from the house, and I'm going to go like this. All right, so come on. If you wouldn't mind, Carly, if you wouldn't mind sitting there, and you could sit right here, Caleb. That way you guys can both see this whole thing here.
There's that body language.
Yeah. You see the U shape here? And they can see everything, and I can even go over like this. They can't communicate without me knowing what's going on. You see how that's better?
So you don't like going to the table?
I don't necessarily like going to the table, but in that particular scenario, if I'm doing a system and a duct system, and it's going to be a negotiated close, we might go into the living room. We might sit down on a couch, and they might sit down in some chairs or something. But if I'm going to the table, I'm going to choose where everybody sits.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I like that.
It's important.
Yeah. Because I've always, let them pick the seats because it's their house.
And you're trying to be all courteous and
Right,
everything,
exactly.
right? Stop buddying up to people. Stop buddying up. All right? You're in control. You're the one that controls the call. They called you out there because they don't know anything about this stuff. So you run the call, and you can. I'm not bashing anybody over the head, am I? Was that gentle, Carly? Will you sit here, and then you could sit here, Caleb, and then I'll sit down here. Bam, it's done.
It's easy. Yeah. There's no.
I'm not going to say, oh no, I'd rather sit over here.
No, we are wired for cooperation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we as humans are wired for cooperation, and when we do not cooperate, there's pain. There's emotional pain that's involved. You got to remember that. Hey, tired of low closing ratios? Want to make more money? Check out LeadNinjaSystem.com for more.
It's Steinomite.